Good morning. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. I'm your host, Chump Changes, live recorded. We're going to talk about Caspa today. So, actually, full credit to my man, Tactical Investing. He actually made a fantastic video that we're going to go over today. I want to see what he had to say about it. I watched it a little bit last night and I thought it was fantastic. So, I want to share it with you guys. Yes, we got music back. Hopefully, it's not too loud. Let me know if it is. And if there's any issues with the stream, please keep me posted. Because, again, I'm working off a whole new setup here. All right, let's see who's in the chat. We're going to talk about Caspa again a little bit, and then we're just going to go over the news of the day. So let's see. Mr. Carl Coe, good to see you. Sustainable Crypto, my man Mike the Miner, Automatic Beats, Aztec, sorry, almost butchered that. Andrew Masad, good to see you. We have Anthony, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Rob Mines, Crypto KJ, my man, Crypto Craig. Let's see who else I may have missed. Backwards Miner, Dumpster Fire, Leo Lustig, and Steven Cicero. Appreciate you guys. You guys are all awesome. And Chris Hanley, I didn't say that. All right, let's see what we're looking like today in the market, and then we'll get into this. So we got Bitcoin 37,883, not too bad. We have Ethereum still holding strong over 2,000, which is good. XRP is at 60 cents here. Let's see, we have Caspa just under 13 cents today, but there is going to be some good points made on that, so stay tuned. Solana $60. We have Dogecoin 8 cents. Actually, that's pretty awesome. I want to see Doge pump. I do. I think it will at some point, but who knows when. If you guys have any questions, obviously feel free to just at me in the chat. And I do want to talk about this new Mineable Karlson coin as well. I don't know how I feel about it. You guys can let me know what you think about it in the chat, but he's gonna Tactical Investing actually talks about it a little bit in his video, so we're gonna hear what he has to say about it as well. We have Terra Luna Classic, or Terra Classic rather, at 57.5% up on the day. Pretty crazy. It's in 75th place. We have Render up 4.8%. Let's see, Rose, what's Rose? Oasis Network, not too bad. It's 8 cents, up 26.6. This is on the week actually. Let's check out the daily. We have Wemix up 8.6%. We have Render up 6.3 today. Rather, we have Theta Network 6.8%. Injective rather 8.1%. What is SEI? Kind of looks like the Neoxa logo, just like tweaked a bit. Weird. It's down 12.2%. Crazy. Hex is down 7%. eHex is down 4.9%. I still wonder what's going on with that Richard Hart guy, actually, now that I think about it. All right, let's check out the Fear and Greed Index. 70. Actually, hold on. Yep, 74. Just wanted to refresh, make sure it wasn't stuck from yesterday. This is getting to the point where I start thinking about selling some coins, because 75%, it's getting things are getting pretty greedy, at least in my opinion. Honey from the HiveMapper did a nice pump. I actually saw that, Carl Coat. I did see that. All right, let's get into the top 10 coins by coin market cap over on CoinGecko, and then we'll check out Honey. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, XRP. Let's see, Solana, USDC, Lido Staked Ether, Cardano, and Dogecoin. Now, let me zoom this in a little bit for you guys. There we go. All right, let's see. Litecoin's in 19th, Shiba's in 20th, Bitcoin Cash in 22nd. Kaspa is still in 20. Oh, actually, it's in 28th now. It was in 27th. What is True USD? True USD. What is this? What is this? This is new. I'm confused. When did this come out? Why have I not seen this before? Maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Who knows? True USD is in 27th. Weird. Weird. Anyways, all right, let's check out Honey. Let's see what Honey looks like, and then we'll get into this. So Honey, if you guys don't know, is from the HiveMapper. That is the machine that you can basically, put on your dashboard, and it records the streets, images, AI images, basically. Kind of like Google Maps, only a bit different. It's at 8. Nice, almost 9 cents. Geez, 42% pump. That's crazy. Hell yeah. Let's check out this chart quick. Man, I didn't realize it came out that high up and then dumped down. Crazy, but at least it's past its all-time high. That's pretty good. I mean, it's it could be way worse. They might have got like a good contract or something, because technically these companies, what they want, oh, what the hell did I just do? I don't even know what just happened. Technically what they do is they sell the images to like big companies, or what I gather anyways is like they will get all these images of an area, and it's easier to like sell companies on that specific area for either advertisement or just like good locations for them personally. It's, I don't know, it's kind of neat, the little the stuff behind HiveMapper you don't really understand or see. All right, let's check out the mining segment. We're gonna get into the ASICS, just see what we have today. Yeah, I'll zoom in a bit. Actually, I don't know. You guys see it all right? That should be fine. WinMiner K9, we have $232 a day. Again, Caspa took a little bit of a dip, but still everything is very much profitable. We have the KS3 from Ice River, $179. We have the KS2 making $43 a day. KS1's making $22 just about a day. Again, that's at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. The Kaspa KS0 Pros, $4.43 a day. And by the way, did you guys know that they came out with a overclock for these things? So these things, if you guys look right here, you can see the specs. 200 gigahashes at 100 watts, right? This thing's supposed to be 360 gigahashes at 200 watts now. I don't know if I trust it to go to 200 watts. It makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. You guys let me know what you think. I'm not sure. Let's see. Honey top price was 22 cents. What? No, it was not. Shame mining. When was that? What? No way. I don't believe you. Are you sure? Are you sure? I might have to go to CoinGecko's kind of laggy sometimes. Coin market cap. Oh shit. Let me do that. What am I doing? Coin market cap. Oh god. Blinding everybody. All right, let's go to honey. Let's see. Man, I'm all over the place this morning. Oh, let's see. Oh, Jesus. Oh, maybe you weren't wrong. God. All right, I lied. Holy shit. Man, CoinGecko needs to like up their game. That's terrible. That shit came out at 11 cents. Oh, man. All right, Shay, I take everything I said back. You are correct. You are correct, sir. That is, that's wild. We're gonna have to start looking at this more often. But I mean, nonetheless, it is still doing pretty good. Like 7 days, incredible. Pumping up over 8, almost 9 cents. It's just, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? Realistically, I take these, we drive around and get paid for it. And normal shit we're gonna do anyways, so is what it is. Oh, didn't mean to do that. My bad. Sorry, guys. Hit the wrong button. All right. Let's continue. I am all over the place today. Ice River, everything is still sold out, and I have yet to get my damn tracking number. I am not happy about that. Not happy at all. Let's see. All right, let's get into the first segment of the day. Obviously, the news stuff. I want to go over what's been going on with crypto world first. We're not going to stay for this like big sit-down talk she does with this lady at the end. Bitcoin briefly crosses 38,000 mark. Mark, despite more fallout from Binance charges. That was a weird title. Got me all tongue-tied. All right, let's get into this, guys. You have any questions, at me in the chat. Let's do it.
Today, Changpeng Zhao steps down as chairman of Binance's U.S. affiliates board. Formula One and MLB get hit with new multi-billion-dollar lawsuits over FTX. And Vanderbilt Law School professor Yeshe Yadov weighs in on what's next for crypto following Binance's settlement with U.S. government officials.
Cristiano Ronaldo got screwed too, I think.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Talia Kaplan. Crypto prices are mixed this morning. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin dropped slightly, trading around $37,800. Ether fell more than 1.5%, but still traded above the $2,000 mark. Solana, however, climbed more than 3.5%, trading around $59.
Cedric, what's up, buddy?
Okay, let's talk about the top stories. Binance founder Changpeng Zhao is stepping down as chairman of the crypto exchange's U.S. affiliates board. In a post on X yesterday, Binance U.S. said that it is not a part of last week's multi-billion-dollar settlement between Binance and U.S. regulators and law enforcement entities. Binance U.S. added that it does not have any outstanding enforcement matters with the DOJ, CFTC, and the U.S. Treasury Department's financial watchdogs, stressing that it remains fully operational. The post went on to note that CZ, who, as of last week, is no longer the CEO of Binance, also decided to step down from his role as chairman of the U.S. affiliates board of directors and will transfer his voting rights to a proxy. CoinDesk is reporting that a senior Treasury official said that Binance U.S. was not part of last week's settlement as it was a registered business. However, the U.S. affiliate is still facing an SEC enforcement action over the offering of what the agency believes are unregistered securities.
How much you want to bet Binance US gets hit again? Well, because technically Binance and Binance US, they're the same company. They never like separated them, right? That's why they were able to go after Binance, as far as I know. But this, yeah, I guarantee you they go back after them and find them again for Binance US. Just like the same way they did Kraken, right? The Kraken thought they were good. Like, here's $30 million, we're good. And no, that wasn't the case. They went back after him.
That case also includes CZ and Binance. Last, Formula One and Major League Baseball just got sued for promoting FTX, and Cristiano Ronaldo got hit with a lawsuit for endorsing Binance last year. 4 new class action lawsuits were filed.
You know what I don't understand about that? How does Cristiano Ronaldo get pegged for supporting Binance or promoting Binance when it wasn't a rug? Like, FTX was like that guy was literally messing with people's funds. Binance wasn't doing that. So why is he getting in trouble? That doesn't make much sense to me, to be honest.
Filed in Florida this week by the Moskowitz law firm.
I don't know.
In a statement sent to us, a spokesperson for the law firm argues that the global organizations all decided to promote crypto companies such as FTX and Binance in exchange for millions of dollars and to fill seats in arenas that were abandoned by the coronavirus. Soccer star Cristiano Ronaldo is the defendant in one of the lawsuits that seeks more than $1 billion for his alleged involvement in the offer and sale of unregistered securities in coordination with Binance. Last year, Ronaldo...
He's got more money than he knows what to do with anyways. Mr. Shea Mining with the 5 gifted memberships. My man, appreciate you in honor of DJ Mines. Perfect. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much.
Partnered with Binance, where his fans were offered an exclusive NFT collection. Also included in the array of lawsuits are the firms that helped boost FTX's brand.
Crazy. All right, I'm gonna stop it there. I don't want to listen to that lady, but I want to get into this guy right here. Honestly, this was one of the best videos I think I've watched in a while. He did a very good job explaining everything, and for not being a TA guy, it's kind of nice to see, right? This is Tactical Investing. If you guys don't know who he is, go check out his link down in the description below. Obviously, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't. For him and myself, I'd appreciate it. Let's get into it.
So for the past 2 weeks, Caspa has really been trading sideways, while simultaneously the hash rate on the Caspa network has been hitting all-time highs. Now, historically, what we've seen is in times when Caspa's traded sideways, at the same time the network hash rate has increased dramatically, there's a major price reaction. Now, more often than not, that price reaction has been to the upside, but there has been times where it's gone to the downside. But like I said, the majority of it is to the upside, and is that in the works for Caspa. There's a couple of very bullish things that have happened recently. We'll talk about that in today's video. And yet, there is one thing that could hold Caspa back and take Caspa out of the limelight.
Now, real quick, I want to just, if you guys want to like talk about anything, please feel free to just at me in the chat. We can obviously pause this and talk as we go with the points here. But he explains this Carlson coin at the end and gets into obviously the Caspa price and where this could potentially go. And again, it was a really good video, to be honest, and he deserves props for it.
We'll talk about that specifically also in today's video, not really in depth, but we'll talk about what this could mean, if anything, for the likes of Caspa. So that said, if you're new here, my name is Alex. Talk about crypto, crypto news, crypto passive income, a lot about Caspa. If you enjoy Caspa videos, smash up the like. You like Caspa, consider subscribing. Without further ado, let's move in the video.
Jump a little bit forward.
First, let's talk about some of the bullish things happening for Caspa right now, both from a TA perspective, just some other odds and ends, and then look at what could keep Caspa or push Caspa out of the limelight. In my opinion, you'll have to stick to the end of this video to figure out. In my opinion, I don't think this is going to impact Caspa at all. And if anything, I think more so it will strengthen the Caspa community. But like I said, it's too early to tell. And right now, anything is simply a guessing game about this. But like I said, I have to stick to the end of the video to figure out. But the first thing, obviously, being listed by more exchanges is extremely bullish for the likes of Caspa. For me, I like using specific exchanges for mostly everything when it comes to the trading side of things. And then I use my Tangent wallet for storing my cryptocurrency. which by the way, you can get 10% off with code TACTICAL if you're looking to get an alternative for a cold storage wallet to the likes of Ledger. Tangent is absolutely phenomenal. But that's beside the point.
Make sure you use my code, not his. I'm just kidding. I don't care either way.
The listing by BitTrue was very exciting. In fact, BitTrue actually reached out to me and alongside.
Tangent is the best, though. I personally like Tangent the most.
This listing to talk about some partnership opportunities, some collaborative opportunities. So I may follow up with them on that, considering this listing. It's very exciting. And the fact that BitTrue is a top exchange. In fact, when you look at the volume, it's 11th based on volume. There's still a lot of these exchanges I've never heard of, like SuperX, OrangeX, Hashkey Exchange. Like half of these I've never heard of. But when you compare it to Coinbase, it's in comparison, there's 101.7 billion almost dollars worth of volume in the last 24 hours. The difference of volume on BitTrue versus Coinbase is right around 150 million, which in comparison isn't a whole lot of the likes of 1.7 billion.
And like in the grand scheme of things, that's really not a lot.
Billion. So to showcase the difference, I think in my opinion is pretty impressive. It's literally right behind, almost neck and neck with OKX just in the last 24 hours. We saw the result of Caspa getting listed on OKX, the partnerships of OKX being extremely bullish and very positive for Caspa. I think to a certain degree, this will be as well. On top of that, we see accumulation over the last 30 days. A lot more people have been accumulating Caspa, whether it's based on the categories. You've got the smaller all the way over to the humpback or mostly whale, but a lot more people buying Caspa. We see over the last 30 days, in a larger degree, a lot more people accumulating. Now, obviously, over the last 30 days, Caspa is up also a very significant amount, up 145, 150%. So still really, really good for Caspa. Now, one of the things that people are looking at, and this is just taking at Caspa at a TA perspective.
Real quick, before he gets into that, Mr. Alltrack, appreciate you, buddy. Perfect. Thank you for being a member for 6 months. Said likes are free. Don't be shy. Appreciate you guys. Hit that like button.
And like I mentioned before on the channel, I don't do a lot of TA. I'm not a huge TA guy, but I know some people live and breathe TA, and they look at something like this, and they make their entire livelihood decisions based off of a couple of lines drawn on a chart. And so for those people,
I like how he kind of shits on people at the same time. It was just funny.
This specific individual talking about the symmetrical triangle emerges on Caspa. The individual here, as far as the crypto analyst, stating that the prospect of Caspa making a substantial move, projecting a potential surge to 20 cents if the symmetrical triangle breaks out to the upside. This breakout scenario presents an intriguing opportunity for traders and investors monitoring Caspa's price action. Now, this was also further kind of stated by an individual on Twitter known as Caspa Enthusiast, saying that since the rise to 15 cents on 20th of November, Caspa's been relatively sideways. We've seen before in the past what happens when Caspa trades sideways. We saw this also back when Caspa, and there's certain times when Caspa trades sideways longer than others, when it broke above 1 cent. Before that, Caspa was sideways for a significant period of time. But this is just one example showcasing, hey, Caspa was sideways here. It broke out from 10 cents to 15 cents. So who's to say that, Caspa is doing the same thing right now, that Caspa can't go and move another 5 cents from 15 cents to 20 cents. But in this instance, this chart here, it's a little bit hard to see, kind of redrew it with my master drawing here on TradingView, which I'm actually quite proud of.
I mean, it does. In defense, it does look like a bull flag, right? It does. That's the textbook style bull flag. That's what it looks like to me, anyways.
Being a TA guy, I'm pretty proud of this specifically. But this is exactly what they're essentially saying. Is Caspa right now, if we zoom in, is in this symmetrical triangle. Now, I realize this isn't a triangle, but if you shorten this, it's kind of like a triangle. And there's obviously different ways that you could look at it. But essentially, it's going to hit an inflection point somewhere around this area. And more people than not are saying Caspa is going to do this than Caspa doing this. Now, that said, from a very brief overview, historically, when Caspa does correct to the downside, it uses its prior area of resistance as the new area of support.
Very true.
I'll showcase this very briefly. You can kind of see this level of resistance here at around 10 to 11 cents, also being the level of support. So this obviously maybe not as much in point, but when we saw it go here, you see that again. And you can look at this even further back. When you just look at this chart and you look at 1 year, you can see that when Caspa for the very first time hit about almost 4 cents from this rally here, when it sold off, because this was at a time when we talked about Caspa, that ASICs were coming to the market. A lot of people freaked out. They thought ASIC miners and people who were mining Caspa were going to sell on them. But in fact, there's more people who bought Caspa that sold than the actual miners. But regardless,
he's not wrong, because to be honest, let's be real. How many of you guys thought that when these ASICs were, coming out full blast, that this coin was just going to go to shit? I totally thought it was going to be a KDA, 100% with the KA3 when that came out, and the profits just tanked. I thought that was going to happen for sure, and it didn't.
There was a massive sell-off period, and the level of support was the prior level of resistance right here at around 1.5 cents. So, and just a very brief kind of TA, non-TA kind of look as to what's happened before in the past with Caspa, and if Caspa is going to repeat itself, maybe not. Now, the other thing that's extremely bullish for Caspa is the network hash rate increasing. The network hash rate has consistently increased month over month, and sometimes it's increased faster in some months faster than other months. And we can see that right now, one of the couple of reasons as to why Caspa network hash rate has increased could be the fact that new Bitmain units have been shipped out. Excuse me. The WinMiner K9 has come online from what I've been told. I don't have one. Fraction Mining doesn't operate one. And supposedly iServer is going to be coming out with a new batch of ASICs coming in kind of mid to end of December shipping timeframes. So some of those possibly could be getting tested as of now, and possibly getting prepared for shipment in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So all of this combined, the network hash rate, like I mentioned before in the past, I think the network hash rate could be over 100 petahash by the start of next year.
Crypto KJ says old video, it's over 80 petahash now, and yeah, it might be, but you got to think people turned on yesterday too. They got their shipments from November. A lot of people have been receiving things as of yesterday.
Now, the reason I say that is just in this month alone, it's gone from 52 petahash to 75 petahash. That's an increase of 23 petahash in 1 month. So it's not too far-fetched that Caspa could be over 100 petahash, because we've seen it spike to around 81 petahash, depending on when you catch it. Very well could be over 100 petahash by the end of December. So super exciting, very bullish.
Can you imagine that? Over 100 petahash by the end of December. He's not wrong, though. That definitely could happen.
Momentum that would carry into 20.
But with that being said, I just want you guys to understand, please, like, I don't recommend purchasing at the prices Caspa miners are at right now. It's too expensive, at least in my opinion. So just please think about it before you do it.
Now, this doesn't impact Caspa directly, but there's a saying that goes, a rising tide lifts all boats. Now, the idea of a Bitcoin spot ETF has been in the works and sayings for a very long time. According to Bloomberg, one of Bloomberg's analysis, the chance of a spot Bitcoin ETF approval by January 10th, which is the SEC's final statutory deadline, is now 90%. This has gone from like 10% to 40% to 50% to 70%. Now it's 90%. They're extremely confident that something could happen by January 10th. Mind you, January 10th is literally a month and a half away, less than a month and a half away. If you remember to the early start of this year, Bitcoin started pumping in January. It really was the turnaround point for Bitcoin. That was when we kind of, if we look at this, let me go out of CoinMarketCap and we go over to Bitcoin, and we just look at it in the past year. The real turnaround time frame for Bitcoin was in January. So you see, December was really, really down. And then January started, this was when we kind of hit the lows, right? Just below 16, right around 16K. And then Bitcoin in the month of January goes from 16 all the way up to a high of around 23,000, 24,000, 25,000. So Bitcoin nearly doubles. I believe, if I remember correctly, it was about 80% just in the month of January. Now, mind you, could this January be a little bit different? I think it could be very different, especially if a spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved. So in that instance, if Bitcoin pumps, realize other alts will pump with it, including Caspa. So something to consider, especially heading into,
again, that doesn't just tailor to Caspa, it tailors to all altcoins more or less.
A new year, and a high probability that a lot of people probably FOMO in if a spot Bitcoin ETF gets approved. Now, last thing I want to talk about is this. Now, I want to preface this portion of the conversation with the fact.
How many of you guys are mining this Carlson coin? How many of you guys have heard about it and seen it? So I heard about this like 2 days ago. I'm gonna be honest. When this goes in the same boat for me as like Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin SV and all these ones that like try to live off the hype of like other coins. That's where this coin lands for me, to be honest. And he explains what it is here, but I'm just not, I don't know how I feel about it.
Like that, this is something that has started literally in the last 6 days, about last week. It is extremely new.
Not me, bad wallet keyloggers, says Mr. DJ Mines. Interesting. I didn't know that. Well, shout out to DJ Mines. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I don't know. Again, like when other coins have to fork off of something to like appeal to a certain crowd, to like they're trying to appeal to a certain crowd to get a free ride to the moon, basically, right? That's what's happening. And the biggest red flag for me here is like you don't know who the devs are. Like we don't know who anybody is, right? Who created this coin? He kind of explains this right here. Let's get back into it.
No one knows who's behind this. It's a fork of Caspa. It's literally unknown to a very, very large degree. It was first posted on Bitcoin Forum on the 23rd of November. And essentially what this is attempting to do, and as we get into this, the basic idea of Carlson Network is to have the idea of Caspa being ASIC resistant. That is really the entirety idea behind this protocol.
Which is cool for GPU miners, right? But at the end of the day, there's a lot of red flags that I've been hearing anyways, with now DJ Mine saying the wallet thing, this guy saying the devs aren't known, we don't know who they are, and the third red flag for me again is just the free ride to the moon thing, living off of people that love Caspa. And that's, you know, inevitably that's going to work. It really is, but I don't know. Is it the right move? Who knows?
Now that said, it's gained, in my opinion, a significant level of traction. The problem is it's still really new. No one knows who's behind this. It's extremely, and when I say extremely risky, because oftentimes you don't know, for those that start mining the likes of KLS token, you don't really.
KLS token. All right, real quick. Cedric in the chat said nobody knows who are the people behind Zeph, and yet everyone is mining it despite all the red flags. I'm not, Cedric. I actually got rid of my CPU mining rigs, but it is, I guess that's very profitable. I don't know. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? You don't know who's behind it, but at the same time, no risk, no reward. Mr. Geek of all trades. Shout out to you, Mr. DJ Mines. This is for you.
Perfect.
We have Mr. Geek of all trades. 15 months, 30 coin, 30 days starts tomorrow because I'm a crazy person who likes to pull my hair out. Love you long time, CCXD. Appreciate you, buddy. That 30 coins, 30 days is going to be ridiculous.
Really know if there's issues with malware, so I would never download this on anything that has your personal information. I would be extremely, extremely careful. But on the other side, it's something worth keeping an eye on from the sideline, because there will probably be a level of attention that this receives. I say that because mining pools have already given Carlson Network an extremely, for just being out this short period of time, an extremely high level of attention. And to showcase,
again, because of Caspa, real quick, this is what DJ Mines was talking about. Yeti, our boy Yeti, audited this wallet. Carlson, let's see. Issues. Please make sure that you download from official sources and run this on a VM environment or some form of safe environment. Final checks, virus total. Let's see. GUI wallet not available. Written in Go assembly language. Fork from Caspa with claimed ASIC resistance. When comparing files that the gen key pair interacts with compared with Caspa, there was noticeable differences. Virus total, let's see, what is this? It says 55% clean. Where does it say keylogger? Do you know? Let me see. Where does it say? I don't know how to read any of this shit. Does anybody know how to read this stuff? Anybody? Does anybody understand what we're looking at here, right here? Let me see. Oh, right down here. Missing white paper. Missing basic information on tokenomics. No information for miners on how to set up the miner. Well, somebody put, I mean, yeah, not from them, but I think Rabbit made a video yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. 3 options, a single page doesn't correctly describe the roadmap. Roadmaps are meant to be deadlines around when you're expecting to deliver on these items. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeti says there's issues with it. I'm gonna stay clear of this one. I don't know about you guys, but let me know what you think about it, obviously, in the live chat.
You can see that Carlson Network is listed on this specific mining pool. I think it's people's pool for people. It's listed on Wooly Pooly, a significant pool. On even more hero miners is used by a lot of people, is now listing Carlson KLS token. So this is also now being talked about openly, quite openly on Twitter as well. So just realize you're probably going to see some people talking about it. If you don't know about what it is a fork, essentially a fork of Caspa with K-heavy hash ASIC resistance. Like I said, it's gained some traction. I have little to no interest in this because in the end, you don't know who's behind it. It's in many ways a knockoff, at least in my opinion, and it's attempting to appeal to the GPU mining crowd that wished Caspa stayed more in the GPU miners' hands. Essentially, the entire idea behind this. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Maybe it's the first time you've heard about Carlson Network, KLS. You're probably going to see more YouTubers talking about it. I've seen some in the mining community spec mining it.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from it, to be honest. So shout out to Tactical Investing, because this video was actually very, very good when it comes to just talking on Caspa as a whole. All right, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat quick, and then we'll get into Mr. Austin over at Allcoin Daily's video. We have Mr. Who said it? Where was it? John English Tech, I think, in the chat said, let me see. It's not ASIC resistance, though, or ASIC resistant, Carlson. Is it not? Is that who said that? Let me see. John English, was that you? I'm pretty sure it was you. Yeah, it's not ASIC resistant, though. Yeah, so I don't know. Let me see. Let me scroll down through here. If you guys have any questions, obviously feel free to ask in the chat. Just trying to check. Yeah, so he asked what I do with my CPUs, Mr. Son of a Rabid Panda. So I actually traded them to Mr. Red Panda Mining for Kaspa KS Zeros. So it was, they were all off in my trailer. I'm not CPU mining here. CPU mining is a waste of time, to be honest, for me. It's a pain in the ass. I'm sick of holding different core wallets and all this other stuff. I mean, it's cool at the end of the day, and it's fun to like tinker, but it's just not for me. It's really not for me. I can't do it. So I just, I was like, Panda, I'm like, you want these? They're all yours. And he ended up shipping over some KS0 Pros for that. And I'm still waiting for them to ship. He actually screwed up my order because they added them to my original order. So I'm waiting on the shipping, which better come today because it's November 30th. I'm be very upset if I don't get a tracking. What's up, John Carpenter? Good to see you. Carlson is ASIC blocker, not resistant. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Shay, appreciate you. All right, guys, let's get into this. Mr. Austin over at Allcoin Daily. Biggest moment for Bitcoin's happening now. Huge news. Let's see what he has to say, guys. That like button. Appreciate y'all. Let's do it.
Just in, multiple spot Bitcoin ETFs will be approved in Q1 of 2024. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get this information out there to as many people as possible. multiple spot Bitcoin ETFs will be approved in Q1 of 2024, paving the way for institutional investment. Understand, this isn't Altcoin Daily telling you this before anybody else tells you this. Again, this isn't me saying this. This is from an $840 billion global bank, Standard Chartered, in a research note that they just sent out to their investors. This is what they're telling their investors. Guys, it's coming. And so far, every Bitcoin dip keeps getting bought. Bullish. It seems like BlackRock is pumping Bitcoin. BlackRock is buying Bitcoin. Why? A lot of Bitcoin buying pressure seems to be coming from Coinbase. Coinbase is the official custody partner of BlackRock, and many of the spot ETF applicants, this could be BlackRock. I wish more people could see this. I wish more people could understand this. This cycle is so much different from every other cycle in so many different ways. We have multiple.
Now, I'm not sure if a lot of people actually understand how different this is and how much adoption this is really going to bring in. And I know it sucks. The big guys are coming in. The big guys are going to be controlling Bitcoin at the end of the day because, I mean, let's be real. BlackRock, again, I've said it time and time again, they're going to be controlling your money. They're going to hold it and they're going to give you a note that says, trust me, bro, I got your Bitcoin. That's pretty much what it is. It's a weird place to be, but at the end of the day, it is bullish for, you know, older people that want to put some of their portfolio into Bitcoin. This is just an easy, like, on-ramp to it. They don't have to worry about self-custody. They don't have to worry about none of that. It's just, you know, BlackRock's got it. Oh, okay, I trust them. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. But this is really going to be like a white swan event, right?
Mainstream presidential candidates doing media, doing interviews, talking about Bitcoin. I want to remind you, Robert Kennedy Jr. is promising no taxes on Bitcoin and backing the US dollar with Bitcoin. Does he have a strong chance? Not a strong chance, but he's moving the conversation in this direction. And
real quick, Mr. Chris Hanley in the chat said Antpool agrees to refund record $3 million Bitcoin transaction fee. Did you guys see that shit where they paid a $3 million Bitcoin transaction fee? Crazy. That's cool though. That's cool. I'm glad they're going to be refunding that because that would have been total bullshit.
And only second to actually getting these policies done is Robert Kennedy actually understanding why Bitcoin. Listen to him on What Bitcoin Did podcast, explaining why he believes in Bitcoin. Now, he's going to talk about the trucker protests in Canada, but understand under a different administration, he could be talking about Black Lives Matter protests. The political affiliation of the protests do not matter. It's governments abusing power if they don't like what you're saying.
I didn't pay any attention to the trucker strike in Ottawa when I saw the Canadian government go in and shut down all the truckers' bank accounts. These were people who were never convicted of a crime, never charged with a crime, but they the Canadian government used AI, facial recognition, and surveillance technologies to identify the participants in a protest that was peaceful, that was like Woodstock. It was, you know, they were exercising a right that we all assume that we have, which is the right to petition, to assemble.
What is wrong with his voice? Does anybody know? Did he have like surgery or something that makes him talk like that?
And their bank
he has a medical condition. Gotcha.
Accounts were shut. And they couldn't pay their mortgages. They couldn't pay their the gas, the petroleum for the diesel for their trucks. They couldn't leave. They couldn't buy food for their children. You know, I have a friend who's one of those truckers who was threatened with jail because he couldn't pay the court-ordered alimony. So I recognize at that point that that transactional freedom was important as freedom of expression, because we have freedom of expression, but if the government then can punish you by shutting down your bank accounts without even charging you with a crime, they have the ultimate power to turn us into slaves.
And now that the dust has settled a little bit, I just want to make sure everybody's up to date on what's going on with CZ and Binance and what's going on now with Sam Bankman-Fried. So this is what's going on with Binance and CZ.
Actually, what he talks about with SBF in jail is actually funny.
CZ. Binance has agreed to pay fines totaling $4.3 billion, the seventh largest of this kind in U.S. history. CZ's plea deal may preserve the company's ability to operate. So CZ's kind of taking one for the team, leaving. So Binance, what he built, and what he still owns the majority of shares of can still function. CZ will retain majority ownership of Binance. CZ will not be able to hold...
Wait, he's still going to own the majority ownership of Binance, just not going to be the CEO? That's neat. I didn't know that. And I didn't know that... Well, actually, I did know that he could still face 16 months in jail. Imagine that. You got to pay like millions of dollars and they still put you in jail.
An executive role at the company. CZ could face up to 16 months in jail. Again, a lot of people comparing this to Arthur Hayes and BitMEX, but probably a lot of this will just be house arrest, if not all of it. So we'll see. Sam Bankman-Fried is currently in prison, taking part...
This was hysterical.
...in the prison circular economy with Mackerel. To give us an update on this, Tiffany Fong.
Apparently, Sam Bankman-Fried has begun trading pouches of mackerel as currency.
Please tell me this isn't real. Does anybody know if this is real?
In jail. Yes, mackerel, like the fish. According to the Wall Street Journal, Sam is learning the fundamentals of prison economics because apparently he traded 4 pouches of mackerel, or mac as they're called in jail, to pay a fellow inmate to cut his hair ahead of his criminal trial. Smoking and tobacco products have been banned in federal jail, so apparently pouches of...
Wait, what? They can't smoke anymore in jail?
Mackerel have replaced cigarettes as a federal jailhouse currency. Inmates purchase pouches of preserved mackerel in commissary to pay for services from one another. Apparently, a pouch of mackerel fillets currently costs $1.30, up 30% from $1 in 2020. Bill Baroni, a prison consultant, told the Wall Street Journal that when Sam moves from jail to a federal prison, he will likely bring his mackerel packets with him, and also added that the Mac currency system is far more stable than crypto.
And now...
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life. You just see this dude, like, you ever see Breaking Bad when he's like laying on all the money? There's just jailmates that are just laying on all this fish packets. Like, it's ridiculous.
For the first time in a long time, I can finally be...
You know what? Next week, there's going to be a mackerel coin. Someone's going to make it. It's going to moon for no reason.
bullish on this altcoin. Ton. And finally, we have a greater understanding of the trajectory and the roadmap for this project, particularly because of this. This is the huge news, a huge strategic investment from Anoka Brands investing in Ton Network, becoming the largest validator there is on this network currently. And I know you're thinking, what? I thought that was like Telegram coin. Whatever happened with that? I thought the SEC was suing them. Like, what's up with that? Ton was initially developed by Telegram, but a subsequent legal...
I didn't know that. Ton was initially developed by Telegram. Did anybody know that? Is that just me that didn't know that? I apologize for my ignorance, but did anybody else know this?
Battle with the United States SEC saw the messaging app abandoned its development efforts in May 2020. See, this is probably what you last heard.
I had no idea.
Did you know a small group of open source devs then took over the project, which led to the establishment of the Ton Foundation in May 2021? And now that we...
You know, to be honest, I never minded, so I never really paid attention to it.
Know that Anoka Brands is now kind of behind this. It is a big deal. Web3 investment firm Anoka Brands is set to become the largest validator on the open network Ton blockchain, and it plans to deliver blockchain-based games to the messaging applications Telegram's 800 million users. So what led to all this? Well, Anoka Brands has conducted extensive market research on Ton's wider ecosystem, focusing on the platform's ability to drive cryptocurrency and GameFi adoption. The firm plans to strategically support Ton Play, a gaming infrastructure project based on the Ton blockchain. The infrastructure allows gaming applications to be built on Ton and launched on Telegram, and even allows for porting existing web-based games to the messaging app. Ton Play will enable developers to deliver games to some 800 million Telegram users through its web application, and the mobile app's Play Deck bot, which allows users to browse a catalog of mobile games. The Anoka Brands co-founder, Yet Siu, said that the investment in Ton is aligned with the firm's efforts to drive adoption and the transition from Web 2 to Web 3. Quote, taking part in the network's validation underlines our faith in the successful realization of the vision behind the Ton project as it looks to bring Web 3 into the mainstream. He added that Anoka has identified significant growth potential for gaming within the Ton ecosystem and intends to drive the development of Ton-based games over the next few years. There's so much going on with crypto.
Shout out to Mr. Austin over at Allcoin Daily. Appreciate his video. Mr. Chris Hanley said, switching up my GPU rigs today. What should I mine? Mr. Chris Hanley. I'm not sure, but all right, guys, we're going to recap stuff. So basically just the tactical investing, guys. If you guys don't know who he is, go check him out in the description below. Again, that video about Caspa was great, and I do appreciate his input on that. So thank you to him. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. PowerMine's crypto. I know he's in. So you started mining this Carlson coin. Yeah. So it wasn't a secret when you came out with that live, but I don't know, man. I'm not going to trust it. I'm not going to trust it until it's, I guess the wallet comes up clean. That's just my opinion. I don't want to have that shit on my computer until then, because if it's potentially keylogger or anything like that, then, you know, you could be screwed. So I guess to each his own. We'll find out eventually, right? We will find out eventually. The wallet has key logging software in it. Mr. Ovalvortex says it again. Yeah. Weird. Now, PowerMines, let me know. Did you put it in a VM, or are you bullish enough to put it on your PC? Let me know. Let me know. We need Yeti to approve it. No, he already... Look, I'll show it again. I'll show it again. Yeah, oh, yeah. We need Yeti to approve it, like, in general. Is that what you're saying? Just after the fact? But this is the Yeti.uk website. If you guys are interested, go check it out. But he audited a bunch of different coins. We started doing this a while back, and now he's taking it another step further. What is this? Pulmonaire? They said it. This one failed. Malware and hacking tools detected. Do not download this wallet. If you have ran this wallet on your PC, please run AV and anti-malware scans. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what that one is. See, why doesn't he have the keylogger thing down here, Mr. Ovalvortex? That's one thing I'm wondering. That's really one thing I'm wondering. Like, why doesn't he have that here? If that's true. Steven saw Yeti AI Audit waiting for his in-depth, but Retro Mike took a look and it's not safe wallet. Interesting. So Laz is, I don't know who Laz is, but running the wallets, he essentially renting my hash rate. Well, hopefully he's careful, because RIP to his computer if he's not. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm glad that Yeti looked into this, though. I don't know. It's just, I don't like coins that live off other people's hype. Like, you know, again, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, like, well, I mean, Bitcoin Cash, whatever, but like, you get what I'm saying. Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin SV, just like these coins, like anything with Doge, like, ready, look, like these coins, right? Dogecoin, we get Baby Doge, Doge Elon Mars, Doge Killer, Doge Chain, the Doge NFT Dog. Like, what is this? Like, what is this? Baby Doge 3D, the Doge Pound, Doge Club, Blocky Doge. Like, what the is happening? Like, what is this shit? Sky Doge is another one. Yeah, there's more. There's absolutely more. Doge Swap, Doge Shrek. What the fuck is that? This is an exchange. Please don't. Yeah, absolutely do not ever use that. What is happening? Oh my god, I don't know, guys. It's just too red flaggy for me. I can't do it. I can't get involved in coins that like just aren't their own. You know what I mean? I don't know. At least it doesn't say Caspa in the name. It's Carlson. I don't know if that's has to do with anybody on the team. I have no idea, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't like that. It's weird for me. Hard Pass Steven Cicero says, I mean, you know what though? ETH versus ETC, but no, ETC was the original Ethereum, if I'm not mistaken. ETH just took it to another level. Mr. Patrick Murphy. So, backwards on that one. Doge Chump is coming. 0 chance, unless somebody makes a Doge Panda. There we go. We need a Doge Panda. Good morning, Whitbox, says Mr. Ovalbor Tech. Let's see. Geek of All Trades says, don't like coins that live off other coins. Hype also owns 47 trillion SHIB. Yes, you're not wrong. I own actually 100 million. Just saying, Shiba, and I'm waiting for that shit to pump so I can dump it. Because yeah, I honestly I bought it a while ago, or no, I mined it. Did I mine it all? Yeah, I mined it all, I believe, and it was just nothing. So why not hold on to it? You know what I mean? That shit, it'll pump eventually. Shiba and Dogecoin, like those two, I'll hold. I have Baby Doge. I mined that for a single day, and I got 12 billion tokens. So. Yeah. Let's see. Why can't someone just make a pocket change coin? Says Mrs. Pocket Change in the chat. This would be a good coin. Be a good coin for sure. All right, let's see. Is there anything else that is pumping maybe that we missed today? So again, we have HiveMapper up. Let's see. Refresh it. 27.3%. 8 cents. Let's check out Caspa. Let's check out all coins. Like, Caspa, if I could spell today, be nice. 12.83. Still 12 cents, almost 13 cents. Not too bad. Let's check out Dynex. Dynex, yeah, they're doing over $1.01. Check out Flux. Is Flux still pumping? 54 cents. Nice. Up 7% to 0.7% today. Let's check out Chlor. The Chlor AI. I know that's been on a tear lately. Wow, it took a shit. 17.1% today. It's at 19 cents. How bad is that? Let me see. Oh, that's not that bad though. That could be way worse. This shit pumped way hard. 2 cents to where it's at now. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. 30 days. Oh Jesus. Yeah, this thing's still doing well. It needs some sort of pullback. For sure. For sure. Let's check out Neoxa. How's Neoxa doing? If there's any other coins you guys want me to look at, let me know. There we go. Let's see. Guacamole. Is it guacamole? Is that how you say that? You're supposed to pronounce the E at the end. I just think guacamole sounds funnier. We have 0.004. It's up 0.3%. Nice. Let's just check out the 30-day. Oh, Neox is actually lifting off. Nice. Oh yeah, I gotta check out my iNodes, see how good they're doing over there. Because if you guys don't know, iNodes does allow you to more or less, it's kind of like a staking-ish, right? You're kind of just putting it in a node, I guess, with everybody else. Like it makes $1 million, you know, combined with yours, and it just stacks and you earn as it goes. Like it doesn't cost you anything. They take a percentage of your tokens, but the only thing you got to do is trust them to hold your tokens. That's like the biggest downside, right? But iNodes is pretty legit, at least in my opinion. What about Sol? Let's check out Solana. Yeah, let's see what Solana's doing. Let's see. Here we go. Solana. $59.99. Look at that. Sale price. Fire sale. It's down 1.4%. Show the 30-day. Just for shits. Where are we at? I mean, it's doing pretty good still. 90 day. Dude, Solana's been on a tear lately. Crazy. Crazy. Right here, man. This is where I said good price. Probably buy in, and then I just didn't. I refuse to buy in now. Not doing it. Let's see. Chump, can you drop a link to iNodes? Yeah, let me see. Actually, I got it right here. Let me see. So this is iNodes, if you guys don't know. They allow you to hold Neoxa, Firo, and Raptorium. I don't know if anybody really cares about Firo, but yeah, I can drop a link to this for sure. It's pretty cool. No affiliation with these guys, but I have my Neoxa in here. There you go. iNodes.com. Go check it out. Let me see. I could probably you know what? Let's look. I'll do it. Give me 1 second. Let me just get this I gotta log in. Once I log in, then we can see. Need my 2-factor authentication, actually. 1 second. And I'll show you guys what my earnings are, because I don't even know on the iNodes thing. Man, I have so many 2-factor authentications. It's crazy. All right. Let's see. There we go. Put my Raptorium in here, too. Put my stats on. I want to make sure I don't screw anything up. All right, let's see. Here we go. That can't be right. What? Hold on. What? I have $1,600 in there? What is happening? Hold on. 300. So I put 300. How much did I put in here? 340,000, I think. Like 2 months ago. I've made a video on it actually when I did it. So the fee applied went up to 8% now. It was at like 5, I think. Right? So they upped it after the first 3 months of having this available. But look at this. So I made $113 from this shit just sitting in here. And like, there's no reason not to have it in here. I make like $2 a day. And when it was sitting in my core wallet, it wasn't making shit. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't I do this? I mean, it's a risk. Yeah, they're holding my coins, but at the end of the day, like I can get them out. You know what I mean? Just, you like have to, I guess in your settings over here, you got to apply for, what's it called? Like, they release your coins once every 30 days, if I'm not mistaken. So you got to like, you got to plan the withdrawal, if that makes sense, from what I gather anyways. That's pretty much what I've seen or heard. But yeah, man, that's crazy. $1,600, obviously because of Neox it pumped, but that's crazy. I gotta go back and look. I think it was 355 or something that I put in. 350. That's still crazy. Like, I got 25,000 for just sitting there. God damn. At the end of each month. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's see. Okay, off to the day job. Geek of all trades. Have a good day, buddy. Chris Hanley. Does it cost anything, and yet how much? Let's see. Chris Hanley. I'll get it if you're serious. What is happening? Build it for me. I'll market it as pocket. Are you guys talking about pocket coin? You guys are ridiculous. You know that? You guys are ridiculous in the chat. But this is crazy, right? 510 Neox a day. Let's show my Raptorium. My Raptorium is total trash, but whatever. 113 bucks. Look at that. What did I have a pump rate recently? I think this hasn't. Look at this. This sucks to see. Well, 36 bucks, right? It's not much, right? But 17,410 Raptorium is what I would have made if I didn't lose that core wallet this thing was paying out to. Instead of compounding it like a dumbass. They take 20% fee for Raptorium. What? That is disgusting. Wow. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Anyways, I mean, this yeah, Raptorium's just they don't make much off it. I'm sure that's probably why. But yeah, so I lost like all 16,000 whatever. I actually, so there's an option to compound this on top of what you already have in here. So I checked that off because that other wallet is gone, unfortunately. But yeah, so I didn't make 36 bucks on Raptorium. This shit's been here for like 2 years. So this is just a lost cause for me. Neox is where it's at. Making the $2 a day to do nothing. There's no fee. Like, I don't have to pay anything per month, right? It's just literally total pendings, $3 right now. But estimated earnings is $2.17, right? And again, that's after they take out the fee. I don't know. It's a no-brainer for me. That's just personally. That's how I look at it. Anyways, all right. Let me see any last questions. We're gonna get out of here. I switched my CPU to unMineable, and the Monero pool am on. Trying to understand what you're saying. After 2 days, I won the hash rate lottery. Get hash for it. Set time. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Game with Smokey Dan. I wish I could follow that. I apologize. I was trying to follow it, but yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what the hash rate lottery is. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Oh, I started. All right, Patrick Murphy actually gave me what I started with over here on iNodes. He said I started with 349,701. 349. So I've earned 25,000 Neoxa from just sitting here. Wow, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool. It was only worth $1,000 when I threw it in, or 900 and something, and now it's up to 16. So that's pretty impressive. I'm happy about that. That's cool. That's cool. I'm just gonna let it ride, man. Just let it ride in there. I don't care. I'm just gonna forget about it. Set it and forget it. I'll come back in 2 years and hopefully it's worth something. Let's see. Anywhere I can host Kaspa miners. I think you can host with Terra Hosting if you'd like. That is my guy, Mr. Hot Crypto Mining. You can go host with them. I'm not sure if there's anybody else. I don't know. I don't know if you can host KS0s though. I know you can host the KS1s, 2s, and 3s. That makes sense. Do you have any questions for KSL? No, I'm not interested in it, buddy. Sorry. I appreciate it. The pool I was mining, XMR, has a hash rate lottery, but found it funny that I won when not mining there right now. Oh, interesting. Game with Smokey Dan. That's weird, huh? Oh shit. Crazy. Crazy. All right, guys. That's gonna do it. I'll be back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. ish, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, depending. Hopefully you guys have a great Thursday. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace out. Have a good day, guys.
This hash rate's going bonkers.
Perfect.